Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, and I'm back to open some more mail. I know what you're thinking. Didn't you just post a video where you opened some mail? You're right, I did, but that was a vendor review. So what I did is I set aside one of the packages I got from a new vendor we've never learned about before and tried to do like a more complete review of that vendor on their own. These packages are coming from vendors we already know about. This one actually came from Anime Card Store, who we already know is pretty good, so I don't feel like I need to do a full review of that. So we're going to just do some regular mail opening. And then, if I'm right, we should get a Three Kingdoms Street Fighter edition, which I know that sounds crazy. It is crazy, but it actually looks completely insane. It's like such a cool looking set that I was excited enough that it might be in one of these packages that I want to open them today so that I can film that. So if that's in one of these, we're going to open that as well in this video. So let's get started. We'll get started with this box. It won't be in this because this came from Anime Card Store. I think what's going to be in here is, oh yeah, the Lucky Card One Piece. I think maybe Lucky Card One Piece, maybe the Paris Olympics Disney cards. Maybe? I'm never quite sure. They split it up into two shipments, and I'm not sure what's going to be in each shipment. But we'll get it open up and find out. This is Anime Card Store's typical bubble wrap football approach to shipping cards. Let's see what we got here. So, oh wow, there's like another wrapped package inside this. That's, huh. That's kind of interesting. Okay, but let's get these up first. Let's see what that is. So this is, yeah, so this is Lucky Card's new One Piece set. So I think this is what, Lucky Card Series 9, maybe? Yeah, 9. So this is Lucky Card 9. So this is the 9th edition of their One Piece cards. These ones feature kind of like, oh, I guess punk, I mean, it says so on the cover there, but like a punk style music cards, sort of. But I mean, there's a lot of different card styles. And you see I got two of them again because I want to give one away. And this, I'm not sure. Let's open this up and see what this is. I don't know why they decided to like separately wrap this. That's interesting. I think it's the Disney cards, and I think they come in a very kind of cheap cardboard box, and that's why they did this, to try to protect it. If so, that's awesome. But if that's not it, then I really can't explain this. This is like very overpacked. Have you ever, I don't know, that's never happened to me before. Have you ever opened one of these and had like another package inside of it? I've never. I mean, I've had ones where there was like a box inside, but it was never like fully wrapped like this, as if it was meant to be mailed separately, but just wasn't. Super interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited for those One Piece Lucky cards. They look great, and the last Lucky cards that I opened with my friend Al was awesome, if you remember. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Geez, this is quite very securely wrapped up in here. Okay, we'll open that side, and we will open this side. Oh, I'm not sure what to do now. Do I unroll it, or do I probably need to unroll it. Let's cut that. Opening the packages is kind of an adventure on its own, as you can see here. It's always a little bit interesting how we can do this without damaging too much. Let's see, what is this? This is... Oh, I know exactly what this is. This is so much smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Wow. So this is a 19.9 yuan box, which is a brand new box style. But this is the Battle of the Condors set. So this is another set I'm very, very excited about. It's a sort of a special edition of the Three Kingdoms by Kayou. So these are Kayou cards, but they're a little bit more premium. So it's a more premium edition of those cards, more than even the Tenuan set. And this is very focused on the Condor book. So there's a novel that came out in China a couple hundred years ago. It's one of those classical novels, and it features these group of warriors, the Condor warriors, and one of them rides on a shark. And that's the reason that I got this, because I really want to get a card with someone riding on a shark. That's the idea here. But it's not a big set. It's a little bit of a smaller set. There's only 115 cards, 12 rarities. I'm not sure how many packs we're going to get in this box. 19... 10 packs? It looks like maybe there'll be 10 packs in here. But yeah, I guess that's why. So this is a more premium thing. That's why they wrapped it up separately like that. But I'm going to save that because, like I said, I'm more excited for another special edition of the Three Kingdoms, which should be in here. And this one looks like it's more the size I was expecting. I was expecting that to be a much larger box than it is. It looks a lot bigger in the pictures. I guess there's no reference, so you can't really say that. But I guess I had assumed it was going to be the size of like their Red Mansion set or their Journey to the West set, which are like huge, very high quality boxes. But I guess it's not quite at that level. But anyway, this is the Street Fighter set. You can already kind of see the artwork there. It's not actually Street Fighter, like they didn't license Street Fighter or anything like that. But they drew the Journey, the Three Kingdoms characters in that kind of classic arcade style, and that's what we're looking for from this. And it's sort of a special edition. There's two of them. There's a red box and a blue box. I got the red box. I couldn't get both because it is a bit more expensive. I'll go through the flyer of this and show you what I mean by it being a bit more expensive. But also you can see it's a much larger box than most of the sets we get here. And it's sort of a collector edition thing that I think it'll sell out, but I think it'll be very popular in America just because of the arcade tie-in, right? So here it is. Yeah, this is more like it. So this is what I expect when I see a Kayou Three Kingdoms special edition. I expect something like that. That's a custom-made box. Much larger design than I've ever seen before as part of the Three Kingdoms series. Versus this right here, right? This is also Kayou special edition, but it's so tiny compared to that. But you can see some of the cards there. So I'm really excited to get this open. So we're going to take a look at this first, and I'll save the Condor one for another video. We can check out the back here, but I'm sure the flyer will have even more information. But they call this Kingdom Fighters. There's only going to be 6 packs in this box. It's not a very big set again. It's kind of a very special product, basically. And yeah, okay, so that's sort of going through the odds of what you can pull from each pack. It looks like about 5 cards per pack. And there's 3 different configurations. One of the packs will have, whatever our hit is. And there should be like a special stand in here and like all kinds of interesting things. But why don't I go ahead and get the flyer loaded so we can walk through the flyer, and then we'll open this up and take a look at everything in it. Again, this is Kingdom Fighters, a special edition product in the Three Kingdoms line from Kayou. So this is officially licensed and everything. Let me pause here and I'll be right back. All right, and I am back. Let me switch over to the flyer. We'll take a look. This is the flyer for this special edition set. I think there's a couple stores that are selling it. The one that I bought it from is this Kayou anime card store, this one. I'll put a link in this video so that you can pick one up if you'd like. There's two versions of this product. There's a blue version and a red version, and I think they have exactly the same cards in them. They're just 2 different boxes. But you could get either one. There's also a whole other special edition set here that I did not pick up, so I haven't gotten everything from Three Kingdoms, but I did want to pick this one up just because it looks so cool. And there's actually there's a 5th edition in the main line Three Kingdoms series out here too, which I have in my cart. I plan to order that during this sale that's going on right now. There's a Labor Day sale that's happening, and so I'll pick that up during this sale using a coupon. I used a coupon on this too, and so I got it a little bit cheaper. But you can see that this is not a cheap product. This is a very super premium product. Maybe the most premium Kayou product I've ever looked at over $40 for this box. Because remember, you're only getting 6 packs in this box, and then some special cards too. We'll go through it all here. Here's the flyer for this. Kingdom Fighters, again, is what this is called. And you can kind of see here there's going to be, it looks like 30 cards or 40 cards. I'm not really sure. I think there's like 30 cards in the regular packs. There's a stand, and then there's a 40 card deck in here that you would use to sort of play a TCG, right? But you would need both decks in order to play the TCG. And I only have the red one. So if anyone gets the blue one, let me know. Maybe we can play together. But for now, I think that's what we can expect in this box. Although, again, I'm really not too sure. That's kind of what the flyer says here, but I'm honestly not sure what's going to be in this till we open it up. So we're going to find out together. But you can see the art style is just fantastic. If you are a fan of, King of the Fighters or Street Fighter, that classic arcade art style, they have drawn all of the Three Kingdoms characters in that style, as you can see here. And it just looks fantastic. There's these versus cards, so you can have them kind of fight against each other. There's, cards that show two characters on one card like that. There are these choose your character cards, which just look amazing. You can see the character selection down here, and then they have the two avatars, just like if you were playing an arcade game, right? It looks exactly like that. You even got health meters and a timer. I mean, it's such a fantastic thing. And then there are some single character cards here. And then different types of like arcade cards. These are the PRs, sort of very special edition cards. And then there will be a stand like this. So we'll get, we probably going to get this red stand because we got the red box. But there's a red and a blue stand, and those are like acrylic stands that you can put a card in to show it off. I'll show you what I mean when we open that up for sure. And then there should be, like I said, a TCG deck. I'm honestly not sure what that means. I don't know if it's going to be part of the other Three Kingdoms TCG, or if it's going to be a totally new TCG, or if it's its own separate. I don't know. But we're going to find out and take a look there. And then there's sort of a guide here to all the different card types and a sort of tournament bracket as to who would win if it's the Three Kingdoms, right? So some more card styles here in the flyer. You can see this choose your character cards again, and then the base is these just characters. Like that's awesome. It looks like yeah. Anyway, that looks like Zangief. This is great. This is like exactly the sort of thing I love. So you can tell why I got this, I think, right away. And I think a lot of other people would be interested too, but because it is a more premium product, I wanted to make sure I show it, before it sells out, because it probably will sell out. And I know some people will want to pick this up, and so I want to make sure you have a chance to do it. But I also want to make sure you know exactly what's in here, right? So you don't end up buying something that might not be worth it to you, right? So anyway, this is the box again. Massive box. Got a little bit of damage on the corner, but not too bad. I really couldn't have. I mean, you really couldn't ask for a better condition than that. Although it's a very sturdy box, so I'm not too surprised it survived. Let's get it opened and take a look inside. Interesting interesting product. I've never seen Kayou make anything like this before, and I'm just kind of like really excited to see what this is going to actually be. So I want to give you a real close-up look at this box. It's got beautiful printing on it. Those letters are embossed, so you can see they shine a little bit, and then the top has the Three Kingdoms logo. So that's on the top of all the mainline boxes. It looks just like that. Side here, there is a preview of some of the cards. On this side, another preview with, I guess, a secret card. And then on the back again, has this sort of verses and some information about this set. The same information that was on the flyer. There doesn't seem to be anything more to it than that. Let's open it up, and the top just comes off like this. So that's the top. And then inside is, okay, wow, very interesting. Okay, so let's put that there maybe. So we've got basically like a plastic insert, cardboard backing. Oh, that's cool. You could make like a stage with it like that, because you've got sort of this nice, that's actually, I'll probably keep that. That's pretty neat. I could use that for a few different things. And in here are the cards. Tray. So there's a paper booklet, I think, just going over the different card styles. And on the back, it's a tournament bracket of, I guess, who wins. I guess they already, well, we already know who wins, actually, in season 1, I guess. And wow, that that stand is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I'll show you some of the other stands I have. So this is an acrylic stand I got with Card Fund's Little Prince cards. These was a very special edition of Little Prince they did, where they sold a single card in a stand. That card is numbered to 100, and it's super limited. But that's one of the acrylic stands I have. And then this is another acrylic stand that I have. This came from a DC set, like a bootleg DC set, but it's a really high quality stand. And again, we've got a numbered card in there, Batman. But this stand is much bigger. I mean, look at that thing. That is humongous. So we'll figure out how that works when we're done here. And then we've got 6 packs of cards. And okay, like I thought, there's a little, oh, these are sleeves. That's what these are. These are sleeves. Okay, so it's 40 sleeves. What a interesting thing. Are they're really just, okay, I was wrong. I thought this was going to be a TCG deck, but these are just card sleeves. Yeah. Okay, so these are card sleeves for a TCG, but maybe not this particular one. Or maybe it is. I'm not really sure. I think I'm, as always, very unsure. But yeah, okay, so those are sleeves. And this is the stand. Let me just trying to maybe get rid of what I can here. Don't need that. I probably, like I said, am going to keep this, and definitely probably want to keep that. So why don't I keep that in the box? We'll just put it back in the box like this. And I'm gonna keep this box. It's such a nice looking box, and the artwork is just fantastic. So I definitely will be keeping that. Put it over there so you can. Kingdom Fighters, they call it, and then you get some sleeves. Very cool. And then we've got 6 packs. So let's take a look at how this works now. It's probably got film on it that I'm going to have to remove, and that always takes me a little while. But I'll do my best here. So that can go get chunked. Yeah, okay, so it does have some protective film on the front. Okay, let me pause here, and I will remove the film from this, and then we'll come back and put it together. It always takes me like 10 minutes to do this because I'm not very good at it, and I don't want to make you watch. So I'll be right back. I won't look at any cards, I promise. We'll just have the film removed from this. That actually did take me about 20 minutes to get to this point. I'm still working on the last piece of film. There were like 5 different parts to this stand. It's a pretty complex thing. And unfortunately, one of the magnets fell out of this piece, which I guess that can happen. So I will be gluing that back in once I get this done. Oh man! All right. Oof. Well, I can see it looks much nicer once you get the acrylic off. It's even got like little instructions printed on the side and stuff. just like a real arcade machine would have. So here's the little magnet that fell off. So what I'm going to do is just dab a tiny bit of modeling glue in there. Let's see if I can get a good amount here. Just going to put that right in there. And that should hold it. We will very carefully lay that in. So we're gonna, oops, that's not gonna work because that is magnetic. This might not be. Just gonna get that right in there. Just like that. Wipe the glue. And so if I let that sit while we're opening the packs, that should be nice and dry by the time we're done. And then you can see sort of how it would all go together here. It's, like I said, it's quite the stand to be. Put that piece in. Easily the most intricate stand I've ever gotten. Looks like a little arcade machine. Kind of cool, huh? All right. Well, while that's we're waiting for that glue to dry, let's open some of these packs up and see what the cards look like. Maybe. Around here. Back of the pack. Same basic information as the front. Get this opened up and see what we got. Ooh, well, the treatments are just amazing on these. I'm going to keep one of those packs. Yeah, wow, okay. So, typical Kayou fashion, it looks just bonkers. I mean, that is great. It's got all kinds of treatments on it. And just a beautiful, beautiful card. Let's get that sleeve. We're going to have to get all these sleeved pretty quick because they're pretty expensive cards. Here's a Choose Your Fighter one. Hope I don't get dupes. That would really kind of stink. He's picking his nose. Perfect. I think that's meant to be Lubu. And here's Yan Shao. Just lovely art. I mean, it's just amazing artwork. It looks even better here on the cards than it did on the flyer, and it looked great in the flyer. So these are all the Three Kingdoms characters. You might be familiar with them from games like Dynasty Warriors and Romance of the Three Kingdoms, of course, Konami's big strategy game. But these are actual historical figures, right? A lot of them have been mythologized since then, you know, but they were real dynasty people back at the sort of Reformation period of China when the Three Kingdoms merged into one. Gosh, these are literally some of the prettiest. I don't just mean because of the characters there; like they're just amazing with so many treatments on one card. And it's not like a thick card either. They really loaded these up. Ooh. It's a Kayou. Beautiful, beautiful cards here. Nice purple there. Yellow. And so you should understand if you buy this, it is just the 6 packs of cards. Those are sleeves, so you're they're not cards. I thought maybe it was going to be like a TCG deck, but it was saying like TCG sleeves. That's translation for you. It never quite works out the way I hope. I'm sure like a better native speaker could have understood that, but not me. Still, I'm so happy with these. Like, these are just, I mean, amazing cards. Like, every single one here is just beautiful. Like, look at that art style there with the bow and arrow and this all those arrows. That's so cool. You almost wish they actually would make a fighting game with them. That would take a lot more work, though. It's easy to make these kind of still images. Well, relatively easy to make the stills like this versus making a full game like that. I think maybe this this Kayou one here is my favorite. I'm gonna put that up there. That might be my favorite one so far because I have to decide like which one I'm gonna put in the stand, right? And so I think that might be the one. Got our first dupe here, which is okay. Like when the set is that good, I really don't mind getting a dupe. That's totally fine. Look at that, beautiful! Wow, just awesome, just awesome. I mean, if you love this period of history or any of the characters, if you remember the Dynasty Warriors games, like this kind of artwork and characters are just kind of like nostalgic to us. And they're also, like I said, like a major part of history too. So, wow, that one's almost like almost better, I think, with the green. Just amazing, amazing. It really reminds me of Samurai Warriors. You know, obviously because of the style, but also that was a fighting game too. It was one of the first fighting games I ever played. That's a dupe, right? Yeah. I think there aren't so many of these, so we're starting to get dupes of those. But like I said, I don't really mind when they're this good. Do I have that one yet? I think that one might be new for us. There. And this pink here is also new. We've got two more regular packs to open, and then we'll put that stand together and pick a card to go inside of it. Still no like numbered cards or anything. I'm not sure that there are any in this set. Although I did say there were like some special PRs, but maybe we just haven't pulled one yet. Well, that's pretty interesting. Okay. Let me take a look at this first, then we'll take a look at that. I love that background with the boat. I guess boats, there's a couple of them there. And then this, yeah, is something. Wow, that's quite a battle scene there. There's like stamped lettering on it. Just mind-boggling how pretty these cards are. Try to get some light on it there for you. So these are almost all dupes at this point, but that is okay. At least we have a chance of getting all of them. I don't know if we have actually gotten all of them, but there is, I guess, a chance of it. Okay, let me get some more sleeve. That one's new. This purple here is also new. Okay. We just have one more regular pack to look at. But if we remember the pack odds on the back, one of those packs should have something high in it. That might have been that card. But there might be, you know, something more yet in this last pack. That can happen too. So Let's see what we did, how we did. Oh, we got another one of the verticals, I guess. It's a really cool image. There are so many great images here that I want to put in the stand, but I do think that Kayou one is probably the best. Oh, that's upside down, sorry. That's epic. I mean, just look at all the refraction and glitter on there. Amazing, amazing stuff. God, I actually think these are all new again. These are gonna look great in a binder too. And I think such a great addition to the Three Kingdoms series. This and that Condor Heroes that we picked up, I think are really gonna make great additions to my binder of this collection. Because all the other cards are kind of serious, you know what I mean? They're like these classical paintings, and they have the story of the Three Kingdoms on the back. And then these are just kind of fun. They're like, it's a video game. Much more fun. I just love this. I just love this Lubu. So perfect. Okay, awesome, awesome. And then these are our kind of scene cards that we could put in this stand. All of them look great, but I do think that Kayou is probably the best of them. I mean, that one's real good too, but what an amazing set. You know, it's unfortunate the only way to get these cards is in this particular special edition. You can't get these any other way. So, okay, so let's go ahead now and try to put this stand together. Hopefully that magnet is dry. Even if it's not quite, not quite dry, it should stay in there once we get the stand on. So the way this works, I think, is we're gonna, how are we gonna do this? Gonna kind of put that there, and then put this in between with the black facing forwards like that. And then we'll put this on the back. We did this right. Oh, I'm sorry, I was probably did that not quite correctly. I think the card is actually meant to go behind this piece. That makes a little bit more sense, I guess, because then the card can be sort of perfectly positioned. And then it really gets like flattened in between this. Like that maybe. Yeah, that's a good looking stand. Now we'll put it in here. And there you go. Man, what an amazing set of cards. I'm blown away. I mean, I know it's a super premium thing, a little bit more expensive. Not everyone's going to be able to pick that up. But if you can, this is an awesome addition to the series. I mean, just having this stand on my desk is going to be amazing. How cool. Okay, I think we've spent a lot of time on this already, so I'm going to let you go. But please leave a comment and let me know what you think of these, or if you're going to get a box, let me know what you got. Join the Discord and post your polls, because, man, these are beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay, and with that, yeah, I'll say goodbye here, and yeah, have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.